Hi class, this is Haley Castaneda. The service learning site I chose to work at was the Dallas Public Library, the Pleasant Grove branch. The first free public library in Dallas was started in 1901 at Carnegie, and it also housed the first public art gallery. The Dallas Public Library's mission statement is that the Dallas Public Library strengthens communities by connecting people, inspiring curiosity, and advancing lives. Today, the library system circulates over 8 million items a year and has 30 different locations. A library is more than just for books. Libraries like the Pleasant Grove branch offer many services and classes to the public for free, such as tax help, media help, classes, computer literacy, homeless engagement, and much more. The site I chose was the Children's Program. This program is in connection with the ESL program. Those in the Children's Program are the kids of the adults that are in the ESL program. This is an important class because while it provides the adults a chance to really get education in learning English, we also act as teachers to the children and have lesson plans that involve STEM activities. Here's a flyer from the Dallas Public Library that shows some of the different ways you can volunteer. There's the literacy program, which is the ESL classes that have the children's program assistant along with it. There's another GED volunteer, which you could have done with UNT Dallas, that helps those get their GED. What's also interesting about the Dallas Public Library is that volunteers can be basically any age. When I went to orientation, I was actually able to see a lot of younger students that came in to help. Here's some more ways that those come and volunteer at the Dallas Public Library. We have event and display coordinators, gift evaluators, there's study buddies, shelvers who can come in and help stock the shelves. There's also inventory people, technology teachers, and language exchange. Who does the Dallas Public Library serve? The Dallas Public Library works with clients in the human services in both micro and macro perspectives. In understanding the micro perspective of the client, it is understood that helping them learn English as well as their children's enrichment and education is helping them on the level of communication with friends and family and preparing them for advancement in America. Under the macro perspective, the Dallas Public Library is using the ESL program on a larger level by helping the community in general. This represents the bigger picture. Our country is one that is always going to have immigrants. We're a diverse nation and have always been that way. With today's current political actions and policies, there's been bias and judgment on those who are from another country. And this is not fair. We need to have more people who are willing and want to help those that are in need. Helping these individuals learn English will help them to be productive and successful American citizens, which is a goal that we should all strive for. This is a picture from one of our classes where we have a student that's actually reading to all of the other classmates. What's interesting is a lot of these students don't know English very well either. So this class is helping them as well be able to communicate better with one another. Here are a few pictures from some of the different activities that we got to do throughout the semester. We were able to make cloud dough, which is like Play-Doh. The kids really enjoyed that with the hands-on activities, getting to make that. We also did other things with Play-Doh and math modeling, as well as friction. Here's a couple other pictures. You can see some of the students are working on some math problems. They actually got to eat Skittles with that. Below is a picture of me reading to the class, and that's my son. I was able to take him with me on a lot of the classes, and although he was a lot younger than a lot of the students, he really enjoyed his time there too. Challenges within the agency. Like within a human service organization, there will always be some kind of challenges that come with it. A lot of the challenges with Dallas Public Library are pretty common to those in any human service industry. Lack of resources, lack of volunteers, how to determine who is eligible for service and who is in need. As with the many human service organization, these are typical challenges that are frequently dealt with. Lack of funding for the Dallas Public Library is a big issue, that if funding were to increase, they may be able to see a growth in those participating in the programs that are offered. Lack of funding trickles down to our classes when we do not have enough materials or any materials that are presented. At times, there may also not be enough volunteers for particular classes. It would definitely be beneficial to try to get volunteers in the program who are more reliable, which this can also be an issue with a lot of the younger people that do participate in the program. Ensuring that the programs Dallas Public Library has are also reaching enough clientele in the community. I feel like more could be done to strengthen the numbers of those who are coming to the Dallas Public Library to receive services, such as the ESL class and the children's program. What we see a lot is at the beginning of the semester, we'll have a ton of students and parents, and towards the end of the semester, it just trickles down to very few. So I think they could try to reach out more in the community to have more participants coming in to do the classes. Although the Dallas Public Library has had some challenges, like with any organization, they also have many strengths within the agency. Dallas Public Library has made great improvements to the program from what it previously was. They have worked to create lesson plans for almost every week rather than relying on volunteers to create them and bring materials. Now they actually provide you with a packet that has basically every book you need, every lesson plan, and every week they're supposed to also give you a box of materials to use for that particular class. They're also good at communicating when needed. I know that we've had a great head of the organization this semester, and she was really good at answering emails and any questions that I had. Although materials may be below what is needed, they have made an effort to stretch what is available and still provide fun activities like the Fall Halloween Carnival, which I was also working at. The type of human service model that the Dallas Public Library falls under is the model of human service. The primary focus of the human services model is to provide services that help individuals solve their problems on their own. This model is of the view that problems are expected and even necessary part to everyday life. That being said, this model's primary method of treatment is problem solving. This uses the strengths that clients have and helps to foster self-sufficiency and empowerment. This is exactly what the Dallas Public Library is doing by focusing on programs such as the ESL class and children's programs, which are teaching these individuals English in order to become more self-sufficient in life. Being able to communicate with others is an important step in solving one's problems. This is a comparison that I made of the human services model that's in our textbook when it comes to problem solving and how it's compared to what is done at the Dallas Public Library. So with the human service model, we see that the process focuses on here and now. With Dallas Public Library, these participants are actively participating in the program. The process begins with identification and identifying client strengths. We know that the need to learn English. Client strengths are the ability to adapt to changing environments and made strides to learn new language. The process then moves to decision-making stage. They have made the choice to take part in a semester-long course at the Dallas Public Library for ESL classes. Then the process terminates in implementation. After classes have concluded, relationship ends with clients and teachers until possible re-enrollment next semester. Conclusion. Taking this class has really opened my eyes to the importance of volunteer work. I was actually sad that the semester at Dallas Public Library was over. The parents and children were so appreciative of our help. It really makes you feel good. This was also a fun site to work at. I made friends with my fellow volunteers and got to know the kids and their parents. Through the semester, I was also able to participate in additional help at the library such as testing the parents for their English learning ability and helping out all day for the Halloween Carnival. My experience at Dallas Public Library was great and offered me the chance of applying what I learned in the course to real-life human service work.